In this video, we're going to draw a curved wall with precision in Revit architecture. We have a conference room whose dimensions we have drawn, and we're going to accept here. We have two walls that we want the corner to meet in a quarter round arc shape. And in order to do that, we have to understand the underlying geometry associated with it. So if the two walls were meeting in a corner, and I'm going to establish that underlying geometry with detail lines so you can see. We're going to choose annotate, choose detail lines because lines are green, and I'm just going to trace two lines coincident with the center lines of the walls that we want to intersect. So if they were meeting in a corner, they would meet here at a right angle. And we want a wall that has to be, well, in curved walls, to build them actually, we need a minimum radius of 7 feet in order to curve the gypsum board and the assembly associated with it. So that means we need sides. Each side of the wall from here to there and here to there is going to be 7 feet. So I'm going to draw a square. I'm going to go ahead and draw a square that is 7 by 7 feet. We're going to dimension to the lines so that we can establish that distance explicitly. Selecting a line makes the dimension associated with it become a listening dimension, so we can type in a value. So now we know that line is 7 foot from the vertical line. This line will be 7 feet from the horizontal line there. So here we have a 7 by 7 area into which we expect to draw that arc. We want to prove that the corner could be inscribed in that area. So I'm going to draw a circle with a 7-foot diameter, again with detail lines. This time I'm going to use the circle instrument, go in this corner and type in explicitly a 7-foot diameter circle. And we see that generates the intersection of those lines is 7 feet and 7 feet. So I can draw the same circle here with a diameter of 7 feet. And that's going to generate my arc. You can see the intersection of those two lines. Let me highlight it. So I'm going to draw in this red line mode that shape so you can see it. So there's the quarter round wall that we want to draw. Now that we have the bounds of it set up, what I want to do is bring in the room bounding walls to meet at the endpoints of the boundaries that we set up. So that wall, it doesn't matter what that distance is as long as but it has to meet at that endpoint. I'm going to do the same with this wall and stop it precisely at that line. So now I know there's 7 feet on this side, 7 feet on that side, and I can represent, I can go ahead and insert a radial dimension here. So you can see that red line is now the center line of a quarter round wall that would negotiate between those 2 points. At this point, I can go ahead and select the wall tool, make sure that my location line is set to center line because that's what I'm drawing to, and then use the start and radius tool to draw the arc. Select that tool, select the endpoint, the intersection of the bounding wall and our geometry, intersection of bounding wall and our geometry there. Move graphically toward that arc, and you'll see that Revit infers or tries to snap to what it believes that to be. It looks like it's picking up 7 feet, but I can go ahead and type that number explicitly and enter it. Once I've done that, I've finished. So I have now precisely a wall negotiating from this wall to that wall, a perfect 7-foot radius, quarter round arc.